What's up, guys?
It's Mundane Miracle Monday.
Yay.
Can you believe that July is almost over?
No.
We're like at the end of July.
Yeah, that means that we only have, 5 months left of the year?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I hate that.
Yeah. And that also means that we're coming up on Mundane Miracle's first birthday.
Oh, yeah, in September?
I think September.
Wow. That's crazy.
We got to plan something.
Yeah, for real.
It doesn't feel like it's been a year. Like, that's actually crazy.
Nothing does.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I mean, next month in August, it'll be 1 year since you moved to Kentucky.
Yeah, and that absolutely baffles me.
Same.
Wow, my life is so different than it was a year ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
Both of our lives are.
Yeah. Well, how has July been for you?
So busy.
Yeah.
So busy. I feel like so much happened in July.
Right?
I think back to the 4th of July when we were driving around looking at fireworks.
Oh, yeah, that's...
And that feels like another lifetime.
Yeah. Because Tessa and Matt were here.
Yeah.
And then right after is when Lisa and her family came?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then right after that, I started working at Skyline.
Yeah. We've done a lot. Like, we've been together for the whole month of July pretty much.
Yeah.
So we've done a lot of stuff together, but we've also had our own little adventures. Like, you started a new job, as you said. And we really stayed consistent in our walks this month. Like, we finally got, we pretty much walk every night if we can.
Yeah.
Like, there was one day we even were like, it felt so good out. We went and walked in the morning.
Yeah.
And that was so freaking nice.
That was such a good day.
Yeah. But we usually go on, sunset walks. And, yeah. But, yeah, we started off strong with having a lot of people over.
Yeah.
We went to the Ark and we went to the Creation Museum. We watched fireworks downtown.
Yeah.
What else?
We went to Kings Island.
Oh, yeah.
The other day.
That's true.
There was one night, I think it was before the 4th, because it was before everybody got here. We were taking our nighttime walk, and people were setting off fireworks in that neighborhood over there, and we just walked over there.
Yeah.
And that was so fun and cute. Like,
just chasing the fireworks.
Yeah. We filmed our day in the life for TikTok.
Oh, yeah. That was July 3rd.
Yeah.
That long ago we filmed that? It's about due for another one.
I know.
How is time? I did not realize I would be so baffled at this. Time has just flown.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. So, fireworks. We had lots of people over. That was crazy having so many people over back to back. Like,
yes.
We just were on our A game with cleaning and doing laundry and dishes and everything. Yeah. And then so much activities, so much food. We made a friggin' big old delicious pot of lasagna soup. Wish that we could share lasagna soup with all of y'all.
Yeah.
It's our favorite thing to eat and make.
I was telling my mom about it the other day, and she said, "You've never made that for me." And I said, "Oh."
She hasn't come over.
That's true.
Christy, come over. And bring Poppy. Well, of course you will. What did we do in between that and Kings Island?
I just worked and worked and worked and worked.
Yeah, I feel like I did too.
I didn't get a day off until this past Sunday.
Wow, yeah.
Or Saturday maybe. No, I worked Saturday. So this past Sunday I didn't get a break.
I think we had all that fun and everything, and then we both were like, okay, we gotta just make money.
Yeah.
And then we went, like you said, we went to Kings Island, and they had their little parade thing, and that was so fun.
That's the best time of year.
We went on 2 rides, I believe.
Yeah, I think that's all we did. The lines were so long. It was so
literally
crowded.
an hour and a half wait.
So
one of them
stupid.
said 90 minutes or something. That's insane amount of time to wait for a ride.
Yeah, especially for a ride that lasts under a minute.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Yeah, we wanted to go on the little the ghost ride for kids, the Boo
Boo blasters.
Yeah, Boo Blasters. And it's like where you just go through and you shoot whoever gets the most points for shooting the targets. Yeah. We always do that one. But
because it's usually a walk-on ride.
yeah. And last time we went, we had to wait like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And we were like, that's a little long for this ride, but we'll do it.
Yeah.
But this time the wait was like even longer.
It was like 45 minutes.
Yeah. For
I was
that.
Like, I'm not waiting 45 minutes for Boo Blasters.
Exactly.
We have to go back. That was on a Saturday.
And it was the first night of that carnival thing.
Mm-hmm. So we have to go back on a weeknight.
Yeah.
Because good grief.
Yeah, that was crazy.
But that's the nice thing about having an annual pass.
Yeah.
Because
it's free.
it's free.
Literally every time I go to Kings Island, I'm like, it's free.
Yeah.
Like the $8 that a month that comes out of my bank account,
it's free.
It's free.
Yeah.
And then we don't have to pay for parking.
Nope.
Free.
You get a discount on food, which is crazy. The food is so expensive.
Oh, really? How
Yeah.
much was the
I
discount?
think 20%.
Oh, that's not bad, actually.
Yeah.
If I knew that, I would have bought fries.
You really wanted those fries.
I always want fries. I still do, actually.
Those are good fries.
Mm.
We should go back just for that.
Did you see Chick-fil-A is apparently changing their fries from the waffle fries? I don't know if it's true.
That can't be right.
I know. I don't think they would do that.
I don't think they would either.
But I saw like a couple things, and as you know, like just because you see it on TikTok doesn't mean it's true, but I did. But yeah, I don't know. July's been a busy but like an eventful, good month.
Productive.
Yeah, we were
Definitely.
outside a lot, and
Yeah.
I know we're happy about that because we couldn't wait for summer to be here, and so it's good that we didn't waste our summer. Oh, the AC went out. That was a crazy thing that happened. Our AC was out
for a week.
Yeah. And it went out while my friends were here.
Yeah, that sucked.
And so we have people staying here and there's no AC. I felt so bad. I'm like, here's this fan. I don't know what else to do. Like, but they were fine. They said it wasn't really that bad. So,
and thankfully like it would cool down at night. And then we weren't here for most of the day.
yeah.
So that worked out. But then once they left and we were stuck in here in the heat, oh my gosh, it was so hot.
Ugh, disgusting.
That was rough.
Yeah. But we overcame it.
Now we
have
sure
AC.
did.
Well, what are your plans for August?
I was supposed to get my wisdom teeth out, but that is going to cost me $1,500 on the day of the appointment. It's due. They don't offer payment plans. So
Ridiculous.
looking for a new oral surgeon, because that's insane. I'm not doing that. So I canceled that appointment. But I'm going to Michigan for my nephew's birthday.
Mhm.
He's turning
3.
3. I was like, is he about to turn 4? That's not right.
I always do that with Willow. I'm like, did she turn 3 or she's 4? She's
Yeah.
3? I don't know.
Yes, he's turning 3, which is crazy to think about. I remember the day of his birth very vividly.
Yeah.
I got sun poisoning that day.
Oh, terrible.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm just going to be working, and staying consistent, getting up, going to the gym. Other than that,
Making TikToks.
making TikToks, that's right. I'll probably go to my mom's house. That's
you
an
gonna
event.
Plan a trip to North Carolina at all, or you just gonna focus on working?
I'm not sure. We'll see.
Yeah.
TBD. I really, really want to, but I know that one of my coworkers is taking off for several days in August, and we can't be gone at the same time. So, TBD. But I mean,
The option's
Just-
always there.
yeah, the option's always there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much, I don't know, not much on the docket because July was such a jam-packed month
Yeah.
that like I just want to enjoy the like last dregs of summer and just soak it all in, take it slow
Yeah.
for the last month.
Maybe you can go to Kings Island again.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll be calling Ariel every day. You want to go to Kings Island tonight?
Go to the water park.
Yes.
Does she like the water park?
I don't know that she's ever been there, but
I'm surprised we haven't. I forgot the water park existed.
Me too.
Like, we would have probably done that.
We still can. So, what are your plans for August?
I'm going to be on a road trip with my boyfriend.
Amazing.
We're going to go see all of Route 66 in
So
all of its
fun.
glory and just spend the month however long we feel like.
Yeah.
But it's just basically, we're saying a month. Could be less, could be more. Just traveling and exploring, and we just been planning this for a long time, and like it's just going to be such an awesome adventure. Like we're going to have we just know we're going to have so many cool interactions and stories, and like that God is really going to like just, I don't know, God is going to be with us and make this trip like just so special.
Mm-hmm.
And there's going to be so many different places, so many different abandoned places that are going to be cool. Who knows where we might leave Route 66 and go somewhere else. We really want to go to Colorado. We might go up there. Like, it just really depends. Like, we're both very, like,
free-spirited.
Yeah. And so it's kind of like literally whatever we feel like doing, God willing, because you never know with, like, a long road trip.
Yeah.
What can happen. Like, we're not renting a car. We're taking my boyfriend's car. So, yeah, it's just... You gotta take it as it comes and learn a lesson from everything you go through, all the trials and everything. And there's been so many trials already, just like preparing for the trip. Yeah. And you just gotta overcome and keep pushing. And yeah, I'm just so excited because like we have wanted to do like a awesome road trip together for a long time. This one is gonna be like way cooler than anything we ever even planned. And we're even going to be, like, car camping and tent camping. And, like, we're not really going to do anything luxurious, like staying in hotels much. Like, maybe a few times. But who knows? But, yeah, we're going to be posting so many videos and TikToks and stuff. So, my channel, Angelica Simon on YouTube, if you want to see the vlogs. And then on our TikTok, on Monday in Miracles podcast TikTok, we're going to be posting, me and Mariah are going to post our different lives while I'm out there and just... Yeah, our same thing. We're just trying to stay consistent. But yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be so different for me to be without you.
Yeah.
But like it's going to be I can't wait to hear all your stories.
Yeah.
I'm sure that you'll have so many. So when I was moving back from California, there was a little spot. We took Route 66 for some of it, because it was like running parallel with the interstate. And so anyway, my dad and I stopped at this, like, it was an Airbnb, but it was like little tiny houses.
Oh.
And each one was like themed. I got the Elvis room or the Elvis house, I guess. I don't remember what my dad's was, but it was so cute. You guys would love it. And the owner is so nice and sweet. And I think it's like in Springfield, Missouri.
Okay. That might be like the first area we're going to be in because we don't really care to go to Illinois.
I don't blame you, girl. But yeah, it's so cute. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
It's like, I think 5 or 6 just little tiny houses literally on Route 66.
That's so cool.
It's so cool. And there's a really great Dutch breakfast place right by there that we went to. But yeah, I mean, the host was so awesome. I tried to book one, just like they have a couple bigger ones that have 2 beds. And so I booked that one at first. And then she called me a few minutes later and she was like, I just booked that same one on the phone while you were booking it online. So, I'm going to have to move some things around. Is it okay if you guys are in separate like buildings? And I was like, yeah, that's
even
fine.
better.
Yeah, honestly. She was like, are you, I think I told her, I was like, oh yeah, it's me and my dad. Cause she like asked how many people. And I was like, it's just me and my dad. And she was like, okay, great. I'll put you in one and I'll put your dad in the other one. And she was like, you can just keep the same. It's the same price. I'm not going to charge you extra or anything like that. She was so nice and so like accommodating. And so we got there. It was pouring down rain And we have my Prius and the little like trailer that we're pulling covered with a big tarp. And so we just pull in and she comes running out with her rain jacket and her hood up, and she gives us the keys, and she was like, just let me know if you need anything, because it was raining really hard. So we got situated, and it was just like nice. That was our last stop before we got home, and it was so nice to just have my own space after, I don't know, it was like 5 days traveling with my dad. And yeah, it was just so cute. All of the decorations. She provided like shampoo and conditioner and body wash and toothpaste and everything. It was just so cute and so minimal, but like that's all we needed.
Yeah.
And that's all that you guys would need too.
Yeah.
It's just there's nothing luxurious about it. It's just bare bones. You got a bed, you got a chair. She had like little water bottles and snacks and stuff that you could have, and like that was it. And like of course the Route 66 decorations.
Yeah.
So
love that.
That was so fun, and that I just got like a tiny little glimpse of Route 66 through that experience. So I think it's going to be so cool for you to see all of that and
meet people like that, because a lot of people do care about it, and they care about people coming back.
Yeah.
And so it's good that you had that good experience.
Yeah.
And like one of the places I do want to stay in, I've just always wanted to, is the teepees. They're called like it starts with a W, but they're teepees. And like in the Cars movie.
Yeah.
Everything that like I know that's probably where so many people probably know like about Route 66 from and stuff. And so honestly, like no shame, I love the Cars movie, and once I see that stuff in real life, oh my gosh, it's gonna be so cool.
Yeah.
Like I just can't wait. I actually want to watch Cars again before I leave.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We should watch that when Gary gets here.
We should. Yeah, that's like one of my only places that I like have where I'm like, I actually want to stay there. Everything else will probably just like, oh no, there's another place. There's this cool motel, which I don't really care to stay there, but I want to stop there. It's one of those like, it's one of the famous motels on Route 66 because they have like the neon sign still, and it's just like, it looks so cool. I think they have like one of the old classic cars parked underneath it. I think there's a couple of them like that. But yeah, like that's what we're also excited for, to just see like any like classic cars, because they do car shows and stuff sometimes in different spots along Route 66. Yeah, there's just I need to make a list of like my like main like most exciting things about it, and then everything else is just going to be like, it's going to just unfold the way that it should. So yeah, very exciting.
I'm excited for you. It makes me really nervous because I'm such a planner, and hearing you say, we're just going where the wind takes us. Ooh, could not be me, honey. But
that's literally what I said in my video I made yesterday. I was like, as cliche as it sounds, wherever the wind takes us.
Yeah, I think it'll be like, I mean, it's perfect for you guys. Like, that's just the perfect experience for you, and it'll be really cool. And it's definitely like needed. Like, you guys have been wanting to do something like this, so I'm glad it's finally happening.
Thank you. So supportive.
It's going to be such a weird month.
Yeah.
And it's going to be like weird on socials too, because it's going to be like we're living two very different lives.
But it's also like going to be so good for the podcast.
Oh yeah.
And for content and everything, because since we are together all the time, sometimes we tell each other stories already.
Yeah.
Or like you don't get to see our live reactions because we talk about it in person. We talk about it together and then on the podcast.
Yeah.
But like when I come back and we film, there will be so many stories. If we might even do a online podcast wherever I'm at, and then tell some stories. Like you'll be able to see her reaction of some stuff, and like the TikToks will be fun because it'll be different to see our two different lives. So yeah, we'll still make it fun.
We should like write down, you know how Kristen and John write down their highlights sometimes of like things that they want to say for the podcast. We should do that while we're separated.
I feel like there will be so many things. But yeah, I know. I feel like a lot of people all have the same, like everyone around us wants us to have like things under a certain plan so badly. Like have certain dates. When are you going to be back? When are you leaving? When are you this? It's on both ends. It's funny because it's like most people cannot fathom something like this, and most people just, you know, can't do something like this. Right. And that's why it's like we're going to take the chance while we have it, you know? Yeah. So, yeah, and we're on all these like Route 66 group pages where you get to like see other people who are currently at these places, or they give you recommendations, or they post pictures or videos or whatever. So it's cool to see all these other people. People come from everywhere to go. Yeah. There's like people on there like, we coming from the UK, we're coming from Australia. Like, yeah, it's like a actual like huge deal. Like people are coming just to travel Route 66. Yeah. And it's like a very important like part of history in America, and it's like awesome. It's obviously a little sad because there is so much that used to be that's not anymore. And even on those sites, on the like Facebook pages, I see that like there's something that just closed down. I don't know if it was like a restaurant or something that's been there for years. And so it's sad to see stuff closing down, and I think more people need to bring it back. I know it's not dead, like people travel it all the time. And there's a lot of YouTube videos, but something me and Gary both noticed is that like there's not much character in the YouTube videos, and that's good for us. Yeah. Because we're going to bring a whole new world to the Route 66 videos, because a lot of people post their whole entire trip in one video, and it'll be like an hour and a half long, and it'll just be like, no offense, like I'm still glad there's videos there to watch.
And some people like long form content like that.
But some of them are just a little like, okay, well this is this. Yeah. And this is that. And it's like, it's more like a
informational instead of a vlog.
Yeah. And like, instead of being like creative or like showing things that maybe no one else has seen before, or literally whatever. So I'm excited that we can at least bring that side to YouTube.
Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, life is like...
Life is a highway.
I'm gonna ride it all night long. Yeah, life is an adventure, and like you really like can't always plan your way into everything, out of everything. Like sometimes you just have to take stuff as they come, and honestly it's exciting because it's like the way that me and Gary both look at things is anything that hasn't happened yet, we still get it to be excited about when it comes. Like, that's with everything. Like anything we haven't accomplished yet, anything that isn't like just anything really. Yeah. It's like, well, at least we still get to look forward to it since it hasn't happened yet. And so if this trip would have happened like when we originally were planning it, we never had like an actual date planned. Right. It was just like kind of like a month that we would leave sometime in that time. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I would already be back already. Yeah. And that's so weird to think about. And that means that all the experiences we had in July we wouldn't have had, you know? So I don't know. I really like do believe in timing, and timing is so important, and like especially like God's timing, and we try to control timing so much that like we never really give like any space for things to just happen in the way that maybe it should, because I don't know, like we talked about before, like some people plan stuff out a year in advance. Yeah. I could never freaking do that. But yeah, and it's like obviously there's certain things that should be planned, but I think like the way that we've kind of let it happen is just like literally like God has held so much together for us. I don't know, just his timing has worked for like everything, and I feel like I have so many thoughts, but yeah. It's just exciting, can't wait. But yeah, hopefully you do some fun stuff and don't rot. I can't imagine if whenever I'm not here, like the self-motivation you will have to have.
Oh my gosh, I know.
I mean, you're very good at it. Like you especially lately, like you I have been going to the gym and Pilates and waking up early, like all of the things you've been doing.
Yeah.
So it's not that you need me for that, but
Yeah.
there are some times where I know you definitely would not have done certain things. But also me too. Like there's a lot of things like that we're like, okay, let's go walk or let's go film or whatever. But I'll be texting you and be like, did you get a TikTok out?
Yeah.
And we're like, oh yeah, I'm working on it now. Just kidding. But yeah.
So what was your mundane miracle for the week?
My mundane miracle of the week is every time I go to Aldi. Because why does it always end up so much cheaper than it would be anywhere else? Like I know even Aldi has went up on prices a little bit, but it's still not that bad. Like everything I got at Aldi last week literally would have cost double at Walmart.
Yeah.
At Walmart.
Yeah.
And Walmart used to be the cheap place you go to.
Mm-hmm.
Not anymore. And so honestly, yeah, my mundane miracle is Aldi's prices because you can really get a lot for $50 there.
Yeah, that's so real.
What was yours?
Mine was the chicken Caesar salad wrap that I made last night, and I'm going to make again tonight. I think that's my new hyperfixation meal. I saw this girl on TikTok make it, and I literally left the moment it was over. So I went to Trader Joe's and got what I needed.
Oh my gosh. She made homemade croutons. They're incredible. I see them right now and I want to eat them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need a new hyperfixation meal because I'm not in the mood for anything lately.
Yeah,
that
that's
Cuban
how I was
meal,
feeling.
that was really good.
Shout out Kristen Johns.
Yeah. I again saw someone on Instagram, Kristen, make this Cuban meal. I couldn't tell you what it's called, but it's so good. I can't explain it to you. Maybe when this podcast goes out, we'll post a recipe so y'all can see it, but it's so flavorful. It's like a little spicy, but like the perfect amount. It's like the flavors like infused. Oh my gosh, it's just so delicious.
So good.
I need it right now.
Tomatoes, potatoes. Tomatoes, potatoes.
Chicken, ham.
It has tomatoes and potatoes and
onions,
garlic. Rice, garlic. Oh, it was so good. You had meat in yours, right?
Mm-hmm. Delicious ground beef. Always season your meat, guys. Don't just season the other stuff. Season the meat, no matter if it's going in something, whatever. But also, I want to make I saw her make some homemade spaghetti sauce. Or wait, was that her? No, it wasn't her. It was someone else. And it just looked 10 times better.
Yeah.
Like, because then you just put your own, like, obviously when I use like the cans from the store, I still always add my own stuff. But just seeing someone make, it's easy. Like, you just put the same tomatoes you have all out on a thing, and you just season it. You put garlic. And
Is that why you asked me what I was going to use them for?
No. I saw this after that, actually. But I was thinking about them when I saw that. But yeah, I'm starving. So thanks for listening, guys.
See you next week.
Peace.